you're not taught to be independent thinker. It doesn't reward creativity. Basically, the best memorized wins. And if you're creative, or if you're trying to correct the teacher, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Get it?
Even though you know that it's like I didn't. Yeah. So, and you can see how. So we're just breeding a bunch of yes people because you get up to university and it's the same thing. Most university professors, you find they pride themselves in typical African university, how many students they fail, right? It's like, my class is so tough, like, the mark of how good of a professor there is how many D's that they hand out. Like, our incentives are messed up. They are really messed. I never have survived university in Nairobi. There's no way. First of all, I'd have been in trouble for talking out of turn and then refusing to play by the rules. Barely made it through high school. It took me now going to the US where people are like, you're smart. And I'm like, and then we're like taught, humility, like don't, just cover your smartness, like all these things and that's when I will not the US for many things. But as far as harnessing talent, I mean, they'll spot it and they'll extract the shit out of it. And like, that's where we need to be at. They make you feel like, man, how would JP Morgan survive without me? You're a cog in the wheel, but your average like Harvard MBA investment banker thinks that Goldman Sachs would collapse if it. And all you're doing is doing like quantitative analysis, whatever. But they're really good at harnessing that, And all we do from the get-go is just snuff it out. We don't incentivize people to excel. Or we incentivize them to excel in the wrong way. So that by the time those of us who are lucky enough to leave, like you get into an American university especially, and someone asks you a question, and you're like, what? Like, what's your opinion? Not like a fact. For facts. You can ask a fact
anytime.
all day.
Anytime.
We'll tell you
anytime.
We'll tell you the capitals of whatever, So no one wants to know your opinion. And then we wonder, so these are the kinds of people we're graduating. They're going to our civil service, to our companies, into politics. They have gone through a whole generation where they're probably being oppressed at home. By an old man, because no one questioned his authority. You're being oppressed in school, being oppressed all the way through university, and then suddenly you're required to be an independent thinker and a problem solver, and figure out the electricity problem and the roads. Those are not the type of people who are cultivated. We're cultivating people who just play by the rules. And so by the time you get into a situation, maybe where you have the option of doing the right thing, of being creative about it. You're like, but first of all, why? Second, you're so scared to even step out or question. And maybe your boss would have liked to hear a different opinion, or your superior, or whoever. But that's not the type of people we're cultivating.